Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 5 of Breck Talk. I'm Jonah Miller. I'm here with Todd Galloway, William Thornhill, and Devin Dean. And today we're going to be discussing how the Lady Tigers basketball season has gone so far and kind of preview the upcoming district tournament and the postseason play that they're about to play in. Guys, feel free to jump in whenever you want. What are some things that the Lady Tigers that you guys have seen when you watched them play? What have they done well so far this year?
They like to attack the basket and get the ball to Kaylee Huffines. I mean, when they do that, they score a lot of points.
Yeah, Kaylee in the post really feeding her. She's a lot taller than almost everybody else they've faced in the region. They can just get her posted up, and she can get set position in the paint. She usually scores most of the time, which when Breck County wins their games, it's mostly kind of through her and Elizabeth when they're both scoring a lot. Todd, do you have anything else that you've seen them do good so far this year?
I know they, like you guys said, they have a really good offensive presence. They have shooters outside as well, along with the inside game. And Adeline Mormon on defense, I've seen she's very aggressive. I've seen Breck press higher in the half court a lot, and I think they do a very good job with that.
Yeah, you said Adeline on defense, but also she's one of the best three-point shooters, like you said. Rowan, she shoots the three pretty well. Kylie, Elizabeth, they both hit some as well. So I think they've really improved on their three-point shooting this year rather than last year. They weren't bad last year, but I think this year they've improved that, which has helped them become the better team that they are this year. Devin, do you have anything that you've seen them do very well this year?
I feel like they pass the ball really well. They don't take bad shots. They try to get everybody open, everybody feed the ball, and that's what their game plan.
Yeah. Well, so far this year they're 19-6. They're supposed to have a game today against Elizabethtown, but doubt that they'll get play because of the weather. And they may be able to squeeze their last game of the season at Owensboro Catholic on Friday, but not for sure if they'll get that one in. But right now they're 19-6 overall. They're 8-2 in the region. Their only losses came to Meade and a tough Owensboro squad at Owensboro. They're 5-1 in the district. Again, their only loss to Meade. By most voters around our area, they're the top team in the region. The top team in the region by RPI. What comes with getting voted the top team in the region? Like, how do the Lady Tigers handle that, Todd?
Just mentally, I feel like there's a fine line between being cocky and confident, and I think that they can handle that well and go forward and play to their standard and play well.
Yeah. Well, it's always good for people to talk like good about you, and you know that you can be a good team, but you just can't let it get to your head or whatever and become overconfident, because that can lead to bad things.
Hopefully they get to play the game at Owensboro at the Sports Center.
Yeah.
Owensboro Catholic, so they can get a feel of what the third region tournament
Which Catholic,
look like.
they're definitely top 3 in the region as well. Probably the second best team in my opinion, but that'd be a good test for Lady Tiger, especially since they'll be playing region tournament at the Sports Center.
They'll probably see each other in the Sports Center.
Yeah. Which Lady Tigers this year, they've had a lot of good wins. I have noted down here they beat Meade County once, South Laurel, McCracken twice, the team out of Indiana, Castle, and Assumption. That was a really big win. Lady Tigers have had a kind of difficult schedule this year. They've picked up a lot of good wins, though. Even though their losses they have against good teams, the other time against Meade, Henderson County, Taylor County, Franklin County, those are all teams ranked in the state. So,
and it's hard to win in Brandenburg.
Yeah, that's what they always put on Twitter and stuff. So, from us boys, we play there against Meade too. It is hard to win up there. Seems like every time we play up there, they just hit everything they throw up. But again,
Peyton Bradley's good.
Yeah, well, yeah. Peyton Bradley being on the team, obviously helps. But
I heard she hit 3,000 points. What do you think about that?
Well, 3,000 points is a major accomplishment. Any player that scores 3,000 is obviously a good player, and she's a great player. So, Lady Tigers always have to be aware of her when they play them. But, that loss against Meade County, still, every loss is bad, but it's still a good loss because that's a really good team. So, it doesn't really hurt them that bad besides putting an L on their record.
And all their losses, I believe, are 5 or less.
Yeah, all the losses have been close too.
Yeah.
So, does anybody else have anything that they want to talk about? Anything? Which I know as we look forward.
District tournament's coming up.
Yeah, well, district's coming up. Out of the last 5 district championships, Meade County has won 3 and Breck County has won 2. So it's kind of a trend going on there that it's going to be Breck and Meade facing off once again, which this year I think that's going to happen again.
Mutual site. So
Yeah, which this year it's at Hancock County, which kind of plays an advantage, or actually a disadvantage for both teams because it's not on their home floor. I know last year it was at Meade County, so that kind of gave Meade the advantage. But Breck County went there and won. But, Bradley was hurt with the leg. I'm not for sure if another player was hurt, but
I think what's her name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The first name maybe Savannah or something.
Savannah Triplet.
Yeah, Triplet. Yeah, she was hurt too, I think. So, but it's still, regardless, like you said earlier, William, it's hard to win in Brandenburg. So it's still go up there and get that win. Last year in the district championship was a good thing for the Lady Tigers, but no, this year at Hancock County, it's going to be.
It'll be a good game.
Yeah,
still,
really good game since it's not at one of them's home floor. Feel free to jump in. What goes through a player's mind when they get in the district tournament?
It's obviously bigger than a normal game.
Yeah.
A little extra pressure for some. I look forward to it a lot. I like all the goodie bags and the extra support from everyone. It's fun.
And I feel like, playing the district tournament, yeah, if you win the first game, you automatically go to regions. So if you lose the championship, you're not done technically. But to play in that championship game, it always feels like you've really done something, especially if you win it, which the boys haven't won it forever. But the girls, they've won 2 in the past 5 years, so that's really good for them. So they kind of know how winning feels like. So.
And it's like they're practicing for the third region.
Yeah,
tournament, so.
which district's kind of a little tune-up tournament before you get to regions, really big stage. So to go out there and play well in districts, and you have it.
And you never know, they could be there at the championship together. So.
Yeah, which a couple years ago they met in the championship too. Meade County got the best of us that game, but they met in the championship there. And Breck Meade in the third region championship for either girls or boys is a pretty crazy thing, given that the big rivalry that's between both of them. Let's talk about Coach Chad Mormon here for a little bit. He's last couple of years he's won Coach of the Year I think twice. He's been nominated a lot. He's up again for the nominee. William, do you have anything to say about how good of a coach Chad is and what he does good?
All he does is win. That's all there is to it. So.
Which I'm pretty sure he has one of the highest winning percentages of any Lady Tiger coach of all time. He's done a really good job with the program, and like you said, William, winning. That's basically what he does. Devin, speaking of winning, what do you think was the Lady Tigers' biggest win this season?
I'm going to say Assumptions. Just how high they're ranked in the state and how good they are.
Yeah, which they're a really good team. Assumption, I think, William, didn't you say earlier that Assumption beat Meade County? Did you say that earlier when we were discussing?
Owensboro Catholic lost to
Maybe
Assumption.
it was something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what you said, but Assumption's good, but that was a good win for the Lady Tigers. Todd, let's say the girls are down 1 for district championship to Meade County. What are you doing in the late game to get or what do you think the Lady Tigers should do, I should say, to get the win? Let's say they're down by 1, it's their ball, they got to go full court with 5 seconds to go.
I think with that amount of time, we could get it to half court and call a timeout.
Yeah.
And run a quick, pop play and get open through.
Yeah.
Layup for Kaylee.
Yeah. It's Kaylee's so much bigger than everybody. I feel like.
Yes.
lob it up to Kaylee.
Yeah. Kind of like the lob a couple years ago with the boys.
Okay.
But, yeah, I definitely look to get into Kaylee. Or Elizabeth, she's having a good season. 17 a game is what I have written down. But she's hot that night, making all her shots. Or if somebody else is, making shots that night. Maybe Adelyn's hitting a lot of threes that night. Maybe give it to her and let her go for the win. And, William, I'm going to ask you this question. What must the Lady Tigers do when So I'm not gonna say that they're good at face Meade County in the district championship, but they probably are. What must they do to contain Peyton Bradley in order for Meade County to not win the district championship?
Double.
Doubler? Is that what your solution
Box
is?
and one. Box and
Box and one?
Yeah, at least.
You know.
I'd say,
yeah.
I don't know.
Put one of our
Sometimes
quicker
double.
girls on
Yeah.
her and kind of play a box
Yeah.
around her. Just make it tough on her.
I think that's what we usually do anyway.
Yeah. Which it
Elizabeth's
kind of
on.
worked at home against when we played them at home, but then she had a pretty good game at Meade County, I think. But well, if that's all we had to talk about today, thank you guys for coming on again and making episode number 5. Good luck to Lady Tigers, obviously, and the district tournament that's upcoming. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to Breck Live. Give us a like. Give us your good feedback so we can make more videos like this, and we hope to see you come out and support the Lady Tigers.
Peace.